Cavaliers on D. Plumlee with it. Picked up by Thompson. The shot's good from Plumlee.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And Thompson throws. That'll be a 5-second call.
Cavaliers ball.
Irving against Lillard. And it's Irving missing. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Lillard has it to Aminu. From deep. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Stolen by McCollum. Plumlee against Smith. Lets it fly. Trailblazers keep it alive.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find a rhythm and flow here offensively.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Portland was just fantastic at home last season. We expect that, though, of this team, Greg. 32-9. It was packed each game.
And Kevin, of that 32-win mark, how about that was the 4th best in the entire league? You don't win your division without winning at home, and Portland definitely took care of business.
Trailblazers trail by 4. They get a hand on it, and stolen by James. The finish, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Well, I tell you what, it seems as though Portland is always good at home. It was 2007 when they last had a losing record in this building. Even when they're down overall, they're always tough at home.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
It's been a bit ugly so far. I mean, it looks like they're still half asleep out there. Wake them up.
Yeah, with 3 turnovers already, Clark, this is not the start they had in mind.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And unfortunately, guys, for Portland, they didn't have home court advantage in the playoffs. As great as they were at home all year, it could have made a big difference for them in the postseason.
And here's Cleveland. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Harkless with the steal. Down low and stolen by Fry. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. And James throws it down hard.
Punches it down and pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Now, here's Lillard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
Portland again missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he jams it with authority.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now here's McCollum after the miss from Damian Lillard. And there's the call on James.
That's his first personal foul.
With the floater. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Portland on defense, trailing by 13. They grabbed their own miss and stolen by Lillard. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Alfred Ruben. That's his first personal foul.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And Cleveland making a change here.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible. At all times, so I like this timeout.
.40 seconds left in the first quarter. Sway.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always